Hello everybody and welcome to my first home PBX tour. And today we're going to be just doing a quick demonstration of some of the IP phones that I have in my house. I currently have 3 IP phones and will be adding more in the future, but probably not for a while because I just added this one. This is in my main office and bedroom where I have all of my recording equipment here set up, and this just sits on my desk. We call this room the recording studio because it's really fun, and it's also listed right there if the camera will focus. It says recording studio. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and demonstrate how the phone works. So, it's really easy. You could pick up the phone, you can make any call you want, it works. I'm not going to be showing the 3CX portal today, just only because there is private information on there that I cannot share with all of you guys. So, yeah, well, that's unavailable today. It will be in the future once I can hide all that information. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and demonstrate making a call. So here we have, I'm going to take this little piece of tape off, or actually what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through to my other phones. So I'm going to move the camera over here, right here. This is in the kitchen where we have another phone. This is a Yealink T31P IP phone. This is one of the more basic phones, but it still has all the functions that you would see. Pick up the phone, it works like any other phone. It's powered through just a lazy cable that plugs into the wall there, and it's connected with Ethernet directly into the wall there. So anyways, we have a little directory here. So we're going to cover this phone's my cell, this phone, the recording studio, and then we have a couple of users, and then the guest bedroom, and then the master bedroom. That will be when I add an IP phone in there, and then the kitchen, and then we have a couple of feature codes to the extension. So to make a call, what we're going to do is I'm going to take you guys back out, or to my bedroom, I should say. I'll just show you guys this way. Here we are. And what we're going to do, if I can get this open all the way. Oh, I hate this tripod. I need a new tripod. That's for sure. If it will come out. If you'll give me just a brief moment here while I open up the tripod. There we go. Now I can lock it back in place. Okay. So we're gonna make a call. Let's demonstrate this. So I can pick up the phone to make a call. I can dial the kitchen, which is extension 17716, and we're gonna zoom in so you guys can see the screen a little better, and you can see the kitchen is ringing. Or I could just do it by hitting this BLF key, which calls the kitchen, and it immediately puts it on speaker. So that's really cool. Another nice feature with this phone is that you can actually, here I'll show you, you can change the, somewhere in here, the display. So I have it set as that 3CX wallpaper, but we can change it So it looks like this. And you know what, we'll leave it on that default just to show you. You can change the wallpaper of these phones. That's what I find really cool. We'll go back here and change that because I like the 3CX logo being on there. It looks really nice with it. Would this be better if I had my shade closed? Let's see. No, because then it glares. I need it just a little bit of light. Or, you know, we'll do it this way. How about just adding some light? Adding some light works. So, what we're going to do is we're going to test the kitchen. So let's call the kitchen. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod so we can go travel to the kitchen a little easier, and then I'll show you the other phone. So let's call the kitchen by hitting that button, and now that phone rings. Now I gotta run over there. And then we have the phone ringing. I can pick up the phone just like I would to answer a call, and it works just like that, and you can probably hear it in the background. But yeah, and then it says the display information, which I will be blurring out. And yeah, this is the Yealink T31P. And then notice it still has the power LED light because it has a blinking, or it has the blinking red light because it has a missed call. But yeah, just this one has a smaller screen, and it actually turns off if you're not using it, so we'll just clear that off. But anyways, so that's this phone. Now what we're gonna do is call my phone. So here's the kitchen phone, extension 17716, and then we have the guest bedroom. We'll cover that phone in a second, but what we're gonna do is call back to the recording studio. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit speaker to start it, and then we're gonna dial 17711, as you can see, and then we'll hit call. And now my phone's ringing. And you can see it says the kitchen's calling, and you can see it's red there, which means it's calling. So I can hit answer there, or on the screen, or I could just pick it up. And it works. So really cool. Ha 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 ha. So that really works well. I like that. And then we are going to go into the guest room and show you that. You can see I have it on there. The guest room BLF key. So let's go ahead and call that, also known as extension 17714. And we can also do an all-call feature, which is also cool. So let's do 17714, which calls the guest bedroom. And let's go over there. And as you can see, this is also a T31P. It has my name on there. And we'll answer it. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This is just a test. And so that works. You know, we'll turn on some lights here so you can see a little better. Yeah, and here's the directory again. Yeah, this one has the same display. This is another Yealink T31P IP phone. Pretty basic phone. This one's also powered by, or this one is plugged in through actual power, and then there's an there's a blue Ethernet cable that's connected to this Eero device right here, which is really helpful for connecting these phones to the internet, and it works. Pick up the phone, it works. And then you can see it says guest room on that top display. And then, let's see. Let's go back to my room and we'll show you one of the feature codes. Or you know what, we'll do it from this phone because we have guests here quite often. When we do the all call feature, which is right here under extension 177 or 17761, when we do that extension, this phone does not ring even though it says all call, because we have guests here quite often and we don't want them to be disrupted or disturbed by it. So we have this phone on not listed on the all call list. So we're going to use it. We're going to do 17761 and you'll see both phones are going to ring. You'll see my phone says guest room and then all, and then you'll see the kitchen is also ringing, as you can see. And then yeah, so that's how that goes. So now let's do the voicemail command. The voicemail command is going to be this button right here with the little message icon. It works great, or you could just dial, or you go speaker, and then 9999 5 times, and then call.
You have no messages.
And there we go. So that's how the voicemail goes. You know what, I'm actually going to sit down because I'm going to be here for a while. And we'll put the camera back on the tripod because we're going to show you some other features with this phone real quick. And trying to figure out what's going on with the camera here. Alright, I'm gonna forget about this tripod because I cannot use it correctly right now. So, what do we got here? We're gonna demonstrate hold now. So we're gonna call the phone. Yes, we can use the 3CX app to call. And by the way, this is what does the cell phone transfer. So I'm going to call, or the cell phone extension is 17710. So we'll do that. You can see we're dialing that. We're going to hit call. And then you'll see. There we go. And we can answer it. And it works. Hello, hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. And it knows when to hang up, so that's another cool feature with 3CX, but we're gonna call 17711, which calls my phone. Yes, it's on a dim ringer, because I hear very well, and I don't need the ringer to be crazy loud. So what we're gonna do is put it on speaker, and we're going to test hold. You can see we can hold it there, or by just hitting this button. I'm going to hit it here. And now we're on hold, and we get that default 3CX hold music. And then you can see we have a pause signal here. And then it's just blinking and it says hold up on the screen. So that's really cool. And then it should beep. Yep, right there. It beeps every 30 seconds when it thinks it's on hold. So we're gonna pick it up, resume, or... Oh, I didn't know that. We could do that too, that's really cool. Yes, I could also hit the speaker to hang up. So yeah, that's my phone system. Really cool. all the stuff that you could do with it. Oh, last thing I was going to cover today is the transfer feature. So let's say somebody calls here, and you know what, we have it hooked up to let's see, I'm going to go 3CX, and we're going to do 17711, which is my extension. I'm going to hit call, and we'll answer it, but now we're going to transfer to the kitchen. So what I would do, oh, let's mute. There we go. So I have it on mute because I don't want to talk through it. So if we want to transfer a call, I just hit the transfer button right here, and then I dial my extension, in this case the kitchen. So let's transfer to the kitchen, and now that phone's ringing and it puts it on hold, as you can hear. Now let's go answer it. You can see we're still ringing, and it works. And we can transfer it back to my room. And there we go. Now it's transferred. And I can pick up the phone. And it works. So yep, that is the basic features of my phone system. In the next update, what we will do is go over how I set up a digital receptionist, and hopefully have a master bedroom set up in the near future or in our other office. That is to come. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.